All right, what's up, YouTube? We're back. We're doing another KH2 hit list, and not just any other KH2 hit list. This is the final full, at least on stream, prep seed that myself and Zach the Robot are going to be doing because we're going to be showcasing KH2 hit list co-op, all super bosses, hopefully, at this upcoming Summer Games Done Quick, July 11th. The event is July 5th through the 11th. And on July 11th, we will be we're like the fifth run from the end. It's going to be really, really cool. Middle of the day, Sunday. So make sure you check that out on July 11th. Zach, do you want to explain a little bit about, because we're actually going to effectively try to practice comms, pseudo, for what it would be at GDQ. Obviously, we're going to have both our good friends Jay Hobbs and Derpy on the couch doing comms for us. Sky's going to be right there on the couch. Reading donations and whatnot. We'll have a lot of voices, but Zach and I are going to prep this as if we're the only two there and we got to carry all the comms. So yes. I do think before we start, we should explain what this is. So Zach, what are we about to do?
Yeah, so we're playing Kingdom Hearts 2 Randomizer. So all the items and everything are all shuffled around. All the bosses are in their regular location still. And we, between the two of us, have to find and beat all of the 16 bosses you see on screen. Who is there? He's a boss.
That's right.
Don't at me.
Do not question.
So while Spike and I are initially starting, we're going to be trying to find unlocks to get us access to these bosses, the tools that we need to fight those bosses, and hopefully not a lot of crossover between the two of us so we can get done under estimate.
That's right. And as y'all can see right now, let's pretend that we're at like 11 right now. We've been having a rolling incentive or something that has been going on throughout the day to unlock defeating all these bosses. At a base, we were only going to defeat 6 of them. We were going to go for probably 6 of the easier bosses. And as you all donate throughout the day, we are unlocking more and more of those bosses, and we want to show you all of them. And don't think we're going to be easy on y'all, and we're going to go fight, Lingering Will or Data Zemnis or Sephiroth. I had to say Sephiroth so the normies out there knew what I was talking about. All the rest of these dudes are just people in cloaks. We're going to save those for the end. So if you want to see the full thing and maybe even a little extra incentive that we're not going to say on stream right now, then make sure you get those donations in. This run's actually, as you can see, it's actually not that long. It's going to take us about 2 hours to do all of this. But with that being said, Zach, let's go out into the world. Let's find the rest of our world unlocks. Let's find all of our tools, and let's defeat every single boss in this game. Zach, are you ready to go?
I'm ready to go. Let's get started in 3, 2, 1, go.
Woo! Clap, 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 clap. Or no clap. Nobody showed up to watch our run. All right, so throughout this, Zach and I will be looking at an off-screen tracker here, and we're going to be relaying information about just like what kind of starting inventory items and whatnot we have. Big thing I noticed is that we started with nominee sketches and both of the scimitars, actually. We have a Royal Summons, nice once more and air combo boost, both in the chests right there.
Okay,
so
very good.
A lot of just processing. Oh, we got to start with Fantasia at least.
Yes.
So that's good.
Oh, there's a glide at Pooh's house. Go ahead and just go do that now.
Yeah, good call out. So getting checks in this randomizer is actually a very fast process. So yeah, we're going to be communicating constantly. We're also leaning on our other commentators who decided they were going to get sick today. Oh, because we started with Torn Pages. Did you go to Piglet's house?
There's nothing at Piglet's.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, we're trying to use our knowledge of what the other player has done to make our lives a little bit easier so we don't have to double up and check literally everything both times.
Oh, we did start with the Proud thing. I missaw that. So another set of Torn Pages at the beginning of Pride Lands. So yeah, like as y'all see here, we're going to be going to all these different portals. This is a repurposed version of the Garden of Assemblage from the Final Mix version of this game. Where normally these are the portals that you would take in order to go fight all the super bosses. Fun fact, they still have all the super bosses in them. And we are going to, I'm going to actually back off real quick. Donald with the random stun that probably cost me time. Thank you, Donald. This is actually a really scary fight here, like right at the beginning you end up doing. Most of these is course group. But yeah, so like, these different portals normally send you to different super bosses, and they actually still do, but in addition to the super bosses, you first have to play through an entire, you know, world of base Kingdom Hearts 2 to get to that point. Yeah, it's, you know, we're gonna have to play through all the Disney worlds. We're literally gonna give you all the content in the game. All right, I see Explosion is on Stitch.
Yeah. Yeah, Explosion on Stitch Chest, Horizon, Beast Castle, Secret Passage.
Okay, not too bad.
Guard Break on the boat fight. Flash Tap is early levels. We'll get that.
Good.
Berserk after Roxas.
Okay.
Trinity and Agrabah.
Yep. Bizarre.
Fly Dash is late levels.
44, okay.
Okay, Combo Masters in LOD Village Cave.
LOD Village Cave, okay. Okay. Yeah, so a lot of that right there.
Looks like there's an early Berserk in Olympus. So.
Yeah, that right there, I want to hand it off to Zach a little bit for commentary right here, because Zach, you're not just a player of KH2 Randomizer, you are also a connoisseur. You like to consume as well. Just like, I don't know, just like a lot of the passion behind making Kingdom Hearts 2 Randomizer and all the development work you've had on it.
Yeah. I mean, I started off just playing it, right?
Uh-huh.
And then after like a year or so, I was like, I kind of wish this was different. So I started like messing around with things, and 4 or 5 years later, I'm now one of the primary devs on the generator.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of weird like that.
And Zach has brought us so many wonderful different settings over the years. That is, Kingdom Hearts 2 Randomizer is that randomizer I keep waiting to kind of get bored of it, and I never do. So there's a lot of good stuff here in Pride Lands, including I just found a thunder, a fire, a magnet, second set of torn pages, and a membership card. So,
oh wow, okay.
There's also a draw ring here that has Berserk Charge on it if it's for some reason annoying to get to. Also, Fenrir's a 7/7 jackpot, so great Keyblade. Put on the experience boost. And let me change all of this customize.
There was also a magnet in Pride Lands?
Yeah, on Sora.
Okay. Oh, on Sora's levels, okay.
Oh, no, I forgot on Simba. Why do all of them have the S names? Golly, I can't keep it straight. So for the most part, what y'all are watching here in the very early game of the randomizer, we're just trying to go to places that have a lot of early chests. We commonly call this in KH2 randomizer the shotgun phase. We're not going to do like a ton of combat here early on. And when we do,
we're
hopefully we
get all the free
out.
stuff.
And then we're just calling out so we can crossover.
Oh, there's a glide in Rolling Woods. We can have max glide.
All right, let's go. I love that for us. Yeah.
That's something new to the randomizer. You can have level 4 of the movements.
Yeah, that's something like I didn't even realize in all honesty, because like in like old speedruns of this, I mean modern speedruns, you don't get all this movement. It takes too long to level up. We actually get to glide in this. And yeah, you normally don't get all the way to level 4. To note, Sword of the Ancestor is in Agrabah early. First room.
Sure.
So I'll probably at least do. Go ahead.
Yep. I'm following up on Spike going to Pride Lands because there's just too much good stuff here.
Yep. Yeah, again, the biggest stuff we want to see. That's good. You know what? Hold up.
I didn't get the setup. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah, I had some experience boosts, so I want to get some drive-by experience there. Okay, Beast Claws at the castle walls with Chicken Little.
Okay.
So yeah, this is all stuff that, like, because there's so many good things, again, like, any of the magics are very, very good. Any of the really, really good combo modifiers, your gap closers, horizontal slash will be really good when we find it. Any of the ground-based finishers, guard break, finishing leap, and explosion, any of those are very good. But by far the biggest thing we are looking for and we're trying to communicate to each other is, where are the other world unlocks? And basically when you see these like kind of just story-based items pop up, membership cards, most of like the Disney characters' weapons. So you see like Aladdin on screen right here, he's got the scimitar. The scimitar represents an item that the randomizer put into the game. that actually unlocks not the both beast claws are here. Okay.
Okay then.
Not just his weapon. Go ahead.
Repurposed to unlock the visits of the worlds. So you need one to actually get the portal to the world, and then a second to do the second half or second part of the visit.
Yeah. So it's actually a pretty loaded start in these first couple of worlds. Pride Lands and Agrabah are generally like two of the very much preferred worlds, just because they have a lot of checks for very little combat. Oh my goodness. Patty, thank you so much for the raid. What's up, gamers? We are doing practice on the GDQ comms, but Patty, I love you and I appreciate you. You're great. All right, so
that was just a donation break. It's fine.
Yeah. That's so I was like, holy shit, we just got a $5,000 donation from the Yeti or someone. Oh my god, I keep dropping those.
Yeah.
Patty, thank you for the sub. It looks like there's going to be a money pouch and a first bone fist here in LOD Shotgun. So STT, Hollow Bastion. I'll run to check Hollow Bastion real quick.
Sure.
Yeah, just trying to think of good places to go. In terms of early, I don't think I've seen the Flash Step yet.
It's 15.
Okay, so pretty early.
Early enough that we'll probably get it before we actually have to need it.
Which is good to know. Again, the combo modifiers that, again, we like quite a bit are the gap closers, the ground finishers, and horizontal slash. Those are all the big ones. Gap closers just make combos way easier to work with. All right, Magnera is in Hollow Bastion 1.
You mean Magnego? Because there's one in Twilight Town.
Oh, I didn't see you found one there. Yeah.
I tried to tell you.
I know, and I was talking the whole time. Oh, no. I'm terrible. Making sure there was anything else here. Yeah. Another thing Zach and I are going to be trying to prioritize early on is also communicating that Sword of the Ancestor 2 is also here early in Hollow Bastion. So yeah, that's good because that does give us a lot of flexibility as who's going to do what. But a lot of also what Zach and I are going to be doing is something I was going to say. Oh, God. Okay, this is fine. Just kill the dude. It's also trying, is trying to push what we call just progression points. We don't want to do a lot of combat early on. But when you do, you're going to get progression points for us that will just reveal to us what is in each of the worlds. So it gives us more information off screen that you all can't see, but we're going to be communicating that to each other, and we'll try to communicate it to you all, the audience, as well. Another set of torn pages. So that's cool. I'm going to go ahead and do the Piglet minigame just because that will actually get me my first hint.
Okay, that works.
You said
I'm
there was
still kind of going through and crossing your path here.
Yeah. So again, what this will do, there are 15 total locations in the game where our stuff can be, different worlds and whatnot. And as Zach and I go through content in the seed, it will give us more points that will then, once we hit a threshold of points, it will give us information. It will tell us all of the major items, including those world unlocks and magics and stuff, in a given world. So we're hoping to see something, you hope you don't see something for a world that you've kind of already done most of, like Pride Lands or Agrabah. You'd rather see it for something that you know nothing about. So we'll just have to see.
STT.
Yeah.
Simulated Twilight Town, Roxas World.
Simulated Twilight.
Information about that.
Yeah, that would be like the number one thing that could pop right now, in all honesty, because we have access to it, and neither of us particularly want to do it. Okay, the World That Never Was only has a cure and a skill and crossbones. Skill and crossbones 2. And let me just check Rabbit's house, since we actually already have very early access all the way through like half of this world. Oh, another world unlocked. That is a Way to the Dawn. Okay. Very good.
That was an unlock for World Never Was we did not have any of yet.
Yes. You saw we were able to go in there. You always can go in a little bit. And you know what? Just to have something to showcase. I don't know if you want to go Beast Claw or not. I'm going to show you all one of the casual walls for this game. in Roxas right here. I'm actually going to showcase a way that anybody could beat this guy. This is like one of the very first combat strategies, maybe the first combat strategy that everybody should learn.
So yeah, what Spike's gonna do here is he's just going to bait out Roxas's attacks. We're waiting for Roxas to do his reaction command where we're gonna steal his Keyblades. Now, for some reason, these Keyblades do not like tick up the internal counter that Roxas has for retaliating back. We usually call that like revenge value. So Spike's gonna push Roxas against the edge of the arena and then just quick run into Roxas over and over. And those Keyblades do little bits of damage over and over. And because Roxas won't retaliate, you can just do this until he's at 1 HP.
Yeah, which as soon as he gets there, this does not count as a finisher. It's a little quirk about KH2's combat where you have to, in order to deal the final blow, they will stay at 1 HP until you do what is considered a finishing move. Any of my magics would count, so I'm just going to hit him with a fire here at the end. Zach, to switch the attention to you real quick. Oh, I see. Okay. I was just about to ask, have you seen it? I saw an aerial dodge, I think, in the courtyard.
Yeah, there's aerial dodge in the courtyard. That was it.
Okay. So there's aerial dodge in the courtyard and light and darkness. Light and darkness is very good because with that, as long as we have any other form, which unfortunately we do not have, but that's fine, we can actually force out final form, which is pretty standard, the best form in the game, at least it and limit form as well. Now, you might be sitting here and saying, this seems like a slow way to kill Roxas. This was definitely, obviously, to not be coy about it, this was to showcase, like I said, the first bit of combat that, the first, like, combat technique that you should learn in this game is how to quick run Roxas, because he is a very, very, very difficult boss. All right. Meanwhile, Zach's over there in Beast Castle fighting the first mini-boss, doing Thresholder and Possessor. It's actually not, like, the easiest fight in the world. I do like the utilization from Zach of Chicken Little.
Yeah, my strength is very low right now. Oh, there we go. That'll help.
Yeah, at this point, any, like, just little strength or magic increase that we see actually makes a big, big difference. The only other thing that I know is here is going to be the skill in Crossbones in terms of, like, a bigger item. So I would definitely like to see that. Oh, actually, real quick, just because this would actually be nice, let me put on Trinity Limit, Aerial Dive, Drive Boost. Just put on some of this good stuff. And I actually, because I have once more an experience boost, I actually kind of want to do a cheeky little utilization of that. Hey, can I get your cubes to come out, buddy? I thought this was going to be... Okay. Okay. So that put me at 1 HP. The way experience boost works is as long as you are at or below half experience of health. God, I'm so bad at talking. Then you will gain double experience, which that with Trinity Limit, you can see I just popped for a bunch of experience, as long as I don't die right here. Okay, thanks. Ooh, money pouch on level 20. And obviously got that flash step. And yeah, I just like literally doubled my stats right there. So that was cool. I like that. I'm not going to go any deeper in the world. Skill and Crossbones is after Zigbar. Very good, very good.
Okay.
We have not checked Halloween Town yet. I'll check that with the Bone Fist.
Sounds good.
Yeah, again, just trying to cover... There's about 500 checks in this seed. And in the first 30 minutes, Zach and I are actually going to check, like, probably close to half of them.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, with the two of us on top of it. And really what this is all building towards is a number of years ago, this is probably like 4 years ago at this point, I came up with some settings, just because I always liked in, like, Zelda randomizers feeling like there were, like, dungeons, effectively, to play through. I said, okay, well, what if I were to say, let's have bosses at the end of them. And because this game already has the built-in super bosses that are at the end of each world, I said, maybe you have to find the world unlocks so you can play through the world and end on beating, I think, the biggest crowd pleasers of this randomizer. fighting all the super bosses, and not just fighting them, but because it is a randomizer, Zach, we're going to have to fight them with completely random sets of tools.
That is true, yeah.
Hopefully we find a lot of the best ones, but if we have something subpar, Zach and I are going to have to work around that. So.
True. I have some information, Spike, to share
All
with
right,
you.
what do we got, baby?
Twilight Town has Battlefields of War, Torn Page, Thunder, Royal Summons, Fire, Bone Fist, and Wisdom Form.
Oh, that's a... Oh. Okay, so there was... Yeah, okay, yeah, so there's a lot of... So you did the TT shotgun.
I did, and it was only a magnet.
And it was only a magnet. Okay, yeah, so that seems like... It's a little bit like... If we had known where a drive form was, we potentially could have held a little longer just because of light and darkness having it. But so far, Zach and I have not seen it. There's another world lock here. Okay, Ice Cream 2, to note, is in here. Maybe you bail at the tower and I come do more of it. We also could go Port Royal. Have either of us done Dizzy Castle yet?
No.
Okay, I'll do that. Again, Zach and I are trying to
kind of
avoid...
left it for you.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Generally, an easy thing Zach and I try to do is one stays on the left, one stays on the right. Thundara is here with a Thunder Boost. Hilarious. Thundara in the courtyard. Yeah, it's the Curse of Light and Darkness. It's great. It forces final form, but only if you have any of the other forms. So surely enough here at GDQ, the seed we had vetted for us is going to have final form is going to be our first form 40 minutes in. It'll be hilarious.
Well, no. It'll be limit form and then light and darkness right after.
Dude, it better be. This way. In all reality, the seed that is actually vetted for us, if first form is 40 minutes in, that dude's in a weird spot. I'm going to try to do a strat right here where I push the mouse. Okay, what's up?
Bone Fist.
Okay, good. All right, so we actually have
push the mouse.
Yeah, push the mouse. It's kind of an awkward little like angle I'm trying to keep at here to push her most of the way down. But yeah, it is a thin little line that you are pushing on her in order to get her across. All right, there's Thundaga. So if I go to Twilight Town, I will have Thundaga and Magnaga. Very good. And I'm also pushing through here just to like fully prep Dizzy Castle. Either one of us could do this. Another thing Zach and I are trying to think all the time, I see the wisdom form right there, is we are trying to, in finding all these world unlocks, we would like to also route this to where as many goals as possible. Again, there's going to be 1 or 2 goals at the end of each of these worlds. Is kind of as flexible as possible. There's 16 total goals. Again, I see those donations coming in. We're already up to 13 bosses now that we're both going to have to fight. Let's keep those going. We want to get the full content. It'd be nice if Zach and I could do 8 and 8. Now, we're not like raw routing around that. If it works out, one of us it's 9 and 7 or something, we'll take it. But we like to leave as many options flexible to where either one of us could go over. We don't want it to be like, oh, Zach's going to do all of Twilight Town. And then, all of a sudden, the way it routed out, I'm going to have to be the one to defeat what would be Data Axle at the end of that. All right, there's a Blizzard in here, which fully means we have access to Lexaeus and Agrabah. I'm going to, real quick, just mark a few things. We have access to you. So, one of you, not you.
And you at home will know.
Yes.
I guess we're assigning. We're not saying they're available. Never mind.
Yeah. Okay, Sora's Heart has been revealed. That is where the other Way to the Dawn is. That's it. So the other item needed to defeat Data Xemnas. Okay, we've done all of that over here on this side. What would you like to do next, Zach? Because I think we're kind of at the breaking point where we need to push deeper into worlds.
Yeah, I'm thinking that
you can obviously force final.
I can force final. That's what I was kind of thinking. So I was thinking about doing world number 1 stuff.
Okay. Otherwise, I can push deeper into, because there's number world unlocks there anyways. I push through TT2
Yeah.
Yeah. The light and darkness, I'm trying to remember where you got it.
Why am I blanking?
And we'll also have a couch that will probably help us remember.
It was Beast Castle.
Beast Castle. Okay. So Beast Castle is also good as far as like there's a lot of points there and give us a lot of information. But I'm going to come in here anyways. I'm also going to sacrifice. And you know what? Let's also do this little bit of routing. Where I'm actually going to save some of this stuff for the end. Because I'm going to do it in the second visit. Because you already have to go to that world. And what I'm doing here is just doing a little bit of that, and then I'm actually going to use Trinity Limit. This is one of many fights in the game that will end based on a couple different properties you could reach. I'm trying to just deal enough hits to all the enemies to where, yeah, it immediately transitions you right there. Yeah, so now I have the second Bone Fist. We both have full access to Vexen.
Where was the Way to the Dawn?
The Way to the Dawn was in 100 Acre Wood. On Rabbit's house. Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll just do that.
Another thing that we both have not really pointed out is the chest visuals matches contents. Zach, if you want to explain that a little bit.
Yeah, so this is just a little quality of life thing added to the randomizer to kind of tell us the category of the item that is in the chest. So if you see on screen little tiny black, like almost like pitiful chest, those are filler items. We don't really need those. So that's why you'll see us skipping over them. And then we have a bunch of different textures on the other chests for like magics, for summons, for torn pages, for our drive forms, all those different categories. So we can tell at a glance, okay, we know that one's going to be something we might want to get. So let's open that one, but let's skip those other ones. It saves us just a little bit of time.
Yeah. Also saw back there Zach, and I'll explain a little bit right here because I'll do it right afterwards as well. But yeah, Zach was able to force out Final Form. Effectively, Light and Darkness is just this ability that was put into Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, where while it is equipped, if there are enemies on screen, then you will always either get Final Form or Anti-Form. Anti-Form, despite what your childhood tells you, that is a terrible form. If you're playing on anything other than like beginner. So we, for the most part, want to avoid it. But after X amount of tries, every time you go into anti-form, the odds go up a little bit that you will just get final form instead. And for the most part, it's almost guaranteed by the 5th attempt. It's like a 97% chance we'll just get final. And once we do that, then that is unlocked forever. Let me go to Beast Castle so I can follow up on the Light and Darkness. We're actually going to use Trinity Limit again, just like we saw before, where this is dealing just a ton of different hits, and once a hit counter gets built up, that ends the fight immediately. We got Zach now also going into the world that never was. So, Zach, I'm assuming you're also going to be doing a little quick running on Roxas?
Oh, yeah.
Very nice. Yeah. Yeah, and quick running like him is actually an interesting strategy throughout the years. That we used to just do it, like, and it would take, like, 2 minutes. We actually found a way to make it only, like, about 1:40 worth of quick running. Just by actually quick running at a specific angle, it actually makes all of the little Keyblade ticks right there do a lot more damage. Zach also already showing he's smarter than me by remembering he had Trinity Limit. I had not equipped it to then. But Trinity Limit does actually speed up the Roxas fight by a little bit. But yeah, by Zach kind of quick running into the side of him like that, it's actually making the Keyblades do ticks much more consistently. Even though they're minimum ticks, it's a ton of hits all at once. With that being said, we're tracing over each other's steps. I think this is a great time for donations. Let's go, Sky.
Sky would have talked by now, but...
Yeah. And if you want to do the cheeky little EXP boosting that I did, hopefully the sorcerer...
100%.
Say what?
100% I'm going to.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully he'll just drop the cube attack on you.
Yeah, if Sky was in chat and just said, hi.
Hi! Also, I would have explained this Trinity Limit strat if we weren't talking right now. Trinity Limit's great. It's actually both a great solo move for Sora, and the group version has a lot of amazing properties as well, where you can just deal out tons of damage and have a lot of just really good utility. Yep. So I have Light and Darkness. I'll leave this just in case, because right now it's leaning Zach would do it. But I have Light and Darkness. Let me go force out Final Form. Also nice combo boost back in that.
I have some information about Hall of Action now.
Oh, very good.
Proof of Connection, Limit Form, Torn Pages, and Sword of the Ancestor. I don't know how much of that you already have.
The only thing I have from Hollow Bastion, the Torn Pages, the Sword of the Ancestor, and a Magnet.
Okay, so Limit Form and Proof of Connection.
Okay, that's it.
And Reflect.
And Reflect.
And Reflect.
Yeah, Reflect, the best magic in the game, and neither one of us have found it yet.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, there's my Final Form again. That is RNG. You can potentially get that on literally the first try, but it's very low odds. I would like to get one more progression point. Let's see here. I will go over to neither one of us have stepped into Port Royal. Oh, wait, no. I'm going to do Twilight Town further.
Yeah.
Yep. Let me get my stuff here from Twilight Town.
All right, so I'm going to do something a little bit cheeky.
Ooh, I love when it's cheeky. I should not say that.
With the 2 money pouches.
Oh, very good.
I just bought a bunch of power boosts.
Oh, he gonna get real strong.
So I'm going to pump my stats up a little bit so that I can make this Zigbar fight a little bit easier on myself.
Yeah, I like this. I think you should have access to an air combo boost at least right now.
Oh, yeah. I also have a Berserk charge. So we're just going to do the classic Berserk Hori on Zigbar here. So we'll have to explain that.
Oh, I'll explain it right after this. But, yeah, so Zigbar is a very, very hard fight. Another early game wall for a lot of people. And what Zach is going to try to do is utilize Comet, likely, in order to get into his, Berserk Charge. And let me just kill these guys. Okay, now I can focus. So what Berserk Charge does is when you lose all of your MP, and like you look down the bottom right of Zach's screen, you got the little blue bar down there, that's your MP. When you use up all of it, then you actually go into a pink bar and what is called MP Recharge. While you're in MP Recharge and Berserk Charge is on, you lose your ability to do finishers. So you gain an infinite combo. That's not nearly as overpowered at a base as you would think it is. Unless you have Horizontal Slash or Final Form right here. Because then if Zach is able to chain his inputs correctly, pretty perfectly, then he's able to do effectively infinite combos. Zach doing a little bit of an option play right here and able to get the kill on Zigbar. Nicely done, gamer. As a typical fight.
The Berserk Charge is specific. If you don't hit it just right, or if you like get out of height with Zigbar, he'll break out. So I had to option into going Final Form there.
To note in Agrabah, the only Final Form is there. The only notable things are another fire and a torn page.
Okay, so I think we have eyes on all the torn pages now.
I was gonna say, because you said there's 2 left. One in Agrabah. What's the one you have hinted?
In TT.
In Twilight. Okay, which is in TT3. I went ahead and did TT1 and 2. There was nothing else there. Meanwhile, I am the first one dipping into Port Royal right here, and Chicken Little, this is like my favorite part in the game, where he gets to shine.
Now, the other skill and crossbones is in world number was, right?
It is.
Yeah, so maybe you don't push that too far.
Yeah, I'll stop right here at like minute fight. Just get these first couple. This was getting points. It looks like Valor Form is in the town.
Okay.
It would be nice for us to not push into STT right now still. We don't know anything about it. I'll tell you what, I'll go LOD.
Okay, yeah, that works.
Yeah, I think LOD's a good pull right now.
Because you ended up getting horizontal slash in BC, right?
Probably. I was actually going to ask, like, where was that again? Because I might have missed it.
It was in the secret passage in the minigame.
Oh, I didn't go that far. Okay. I was like, I don't remember seeing this. Yeah, then let me do that. Then I tell you what, because it'll give me the points, I'm just going to finish up BC1, and that gives us my fourth hint. Since I'm already going to be going this far. Yeah, as you can see from Zach killing Zigbar, that is horizontal slash is very, very good.
I'm gonna bail on Luxor.
Yeah.
Reflect, just to make it a little bit easier on myself later.
Yeah, Luxord is one of those where, like, you can either make that fight, like, the tools that make him really fast are either having a big magic stat and reflect, or having, like, limit form with a big strength stat, which neither of those combos do either of us have right now. Yeah, definitely, like, the single best tool that you can find for combat is reflect. It just rewards both of us. It rewards any player with knowledge of the game. If you know when the enemy is going to retaliate based on stuff like revenge value that we would explain right now, yada yada, then you know, like, you can do a combo, you know they're going to retaliate, and then instead of us taking damage or us having to take things really slow, we'll use a reflect and just make their attack do damage back at them effectively.
Okay, I have information about Port Royal now.
Okay, what do we know?
There's battlefields and a reflect here.
Okay, that's it.
So this is honestly not good synergy because we know there's a Battlefields of War in TT3.
We do, yeah. Which I would say Zach and I are, like, relatively flexible on the like pushing as far as I have into Twilight Town. Oh, it's only the one extra visit. Yeah.
Yeah, I just need to get that. Oh, you can get a reflect. Go to the cave.
Oh, yeah. Of course, I stopped.
Do it now.
I stopped literally right as we were the next room, dude.
Yeah.
All right, and
Understood,
reflect.
Patty. You're right.
All right.
Trying to shortcut my comms to Spike, but yes, I should say Twilight Town, Port Royal.
Oh yeah, no, that is a very good call out. God, Patty's so smart compared to us. Yeah, 3 out of 4. Okay, you know what? Then yeah, I actually will switch over to LOD because this will give me just the 1 point I need for hint number 4.
Not smart, just bald.
Just bald.
That That's funny.
Yo, can we get any Patty's the Bald White Guy donations? If we did, I would shit. Okay, membership card 2 is literally the pop-up in LOD.
Okay, that's good news.
The greatest pivot in history. Yeah, for the most part, the great thing about having Magnega is worlds like LOD, which this is kind of intended to be like one of the very first Disney worlds you would go to in the game. Just simply throwing up Magnet, which normally doesn't do that much damage, does enough to kill all these low-scaled enemies. I know there was something on Boat Fight that was cool for us to potentially pick up.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was. It's fine.
Oh.
We'll find out shortly.
We'll find out in about 10 more seconds.
I'm
After
doing
this,
something interesting here where I'm using the often unused target switch. So you can actually like switch your targets.
Oh, guard break was it?
And I'm chaining chaining the thunders, like starting one, moving my target over to the other to try to minimize the amount of time I have just idle. Oh, did OC get hinted?
OC got hinted. It's literally just Genie and the proof of non-existence.
Okay,
so like it's practically
not
nothing.
be prioritized.
Akira was on missions. Also, Patty's a bald white guy. Thank you for the 100 bits. Appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, so now we've got the next notable thing is Zach is going to be making his way over to Barbosa, who is a fight that is easily dispatched if you have access to Blizzard or Thunder. I do not believe Zach has Blizzard yet, but Thunder is going to do just fine on him. In general, the pirates in Pirates of the Caribbean, in Port Royal, the Pirates of the Caribbean world, they are very weak to magic, and like they'll stun them and whatnot. I have every armor slot. Do I have anything cool here? Oh, another experience boost, a second chance, and a reaction boost.
Okay. I'm going to show something interesting here. You put a magnet and you follow up with a thunder. He just does this weird, like, ticks of damage, and it just drains his health a lot.
That's one of my favorite little strats in the game. Slayer Earring is the air combo boost. Let's put that bad boy on. I'll go ahead and do this fight. Combo Master was in the cave. Blizzara is here. Let me actually, just to get my drive back. All right, our magic stat, we are smart boys this seed. Holy crap.
Let's go.
I have 22 strength, 44 magic. All right. That's how it works sometimes.
Gather.
Oh, I was too close.
He was too close.
I have information about Halloween Town.
Okay.
You got an ice cream there, right?
Yeah, that's the only thing so far.
Okay, there's a Proud Thing there as well.
Oh, okay. So probably okay. So that's flexible. Like Pride Fang. Proud Fang is number 2 is usually a lot less important. There's only a handful of checks. All right, and we have Kuraga. So yeah, the big thing here pushing up to the ridge is just another blizzard. I am going to run over and do more of Hollow Bastion so we know how early in a lot of this stuff is. Big strength, big magic, or balanced in the GDQ seed. I like balanced personally. Second best is usually higher magic stat.
Magic. Yeah.
Because as long as, like, we will at least have all of our magic hinted. I guess we'll have our good combo modifiers hinted as well. So, I guess that's fair. I think it's a lot easier to work around a crappy strength stat than a crappy magic stat. But yeah, give me balanced. I'd rather have it just be like, all right, I have pretty quickly 35 and 35. Okay, it looks like limit and a drive gauge are both very early. Okay, so I guess I should take STT right now. I mean, well, I don't have to. There's actually no reason for me to have to do STT right now because we both have very easy access to that.
Yeah, and we don't have it hinted though, right?
We do not.
So that would be the reason to go, is to see if there's anything good there.
Right. What would the other stuff be? We already know that's nothing. We already know that's nothing. I will get my 5th hint right here. Oh yeah, we knew Stitch had, I think this is Explosion. Yeah. Explosion, a very good combo fire. What's up?
Where was that second membership card?
Literally just the pop-up in LOD.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Hori Slash, Explosion, Combo Master, all very good abilities. Item, Haste, Blizzard.
All right, so I'm fighting Syx now. I like having Reflect for this because we can just abuse his retaliations. So you can do 2 overhead finishers, and then that's gonna make him do this little dash attack at us. Oh, okay. I thought I can get another Reflect in. All right, so now he's berserked. We're gonna take his Claymore, smack him over the head with it, and that's gonna break him out of it, and then he's gonna be kind of a mindless drone again.
Dude overraged. Oh no. Maybe he underraged. I don't know. Also, I would note if we were on top of each other right here, I'm going to do a big skip right here. We're going to do Core Skip, the Cavern of Remembrance skip. So I'm going to do a little setup right here, and whoop, I'm out of bounds. We're going to grab that. I'm going to look back in. I'm going to accidentally clip back inbounds. It's okay. We're going to do it again. Yo, Goofy clipped out of bounds. He's a speedrunner. Let's go. I think Donald is all... Yeah, dude. Okay. The boys do need to be away from the wall. But this allows me to skip over all the combat in here. Okay, so I'm now clipped into the wall. I'm going to go into first person, make sure I'm facing it. I now want to quick run. And then extend myself with the reflect. That went across that entire gap, and now you've got a broken... My strength stat is way too bad. Just call upon Zeus. Okay. But,
Just call upon Zeus.
sometimes that's what you gotta do. Yeah, let me actually utilize this, because explosion actually scales with your magic stat, and as I just established, my magic stat is much higher. Okay, so let me come over here, because now we have to do another... only level 4 high jump, so let me actually do this. Alright, let me do this.
So yeah, I was about to say you do fire then reflect, but yeah, you got it.
Yeah, we got it. In fact, like, what I'm trying to do here is actually just make my way around the trigger of that first mob fight. And for whatever reason, if you have not fought the first mob, the second mob coming up and other aspects of the Cavern of Remembrance just doesn't actually trigger. So you can just get all these checks for free. There is some value to doing the fight. I mean, obviously you're going to get experience, but mostly wanted to showcase this skip because it's another very crucial thing you should learn if you're going to get into KH2 Randomizer. Also, just real quick to note, Disney Castle got hinted back there, and it's just the first identity disc and Stitch is in Timeless River.
Okay. I have eyes on the second identity disc. It's in LOD.
Okay, so that is, and I've played up to the ridge, so that is probably in the throne room. I will say this core, terrible.
All right, cool. Love that.
Yeah, don't come here. Just actually don't walk in. There's an aerial dodge in the first chest if you want to go in and grab it.
I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm good.
What did you say the other stuff was here in Hollow Bastion? I'm debating whether I should move forward.
Let's see.
I have Limit, Torn Pages, Sword of the Ancestor, Magnet.
I would say do SDT.
Okay, at this point, we're STT in. Okay.
Because we have no information on it. We're still missing... Are we missing an unlock?
Yeah, so we know where that
I
was.
don't think we are.
Yeah, I think
we actually have full knowledge.
Royal Summons 2?
That is in TT3.
Okay, and Ice Cream 3.
Ice Cream 3. I have an ice cream hinted in Halloween Town. Well, you got that one. Okay. So we're missing how.
Yeah, that's the only thing we're missing.
Okay.
So at this point, Zach and I, you might be saying like, oh, well, you guys are getting different worlds hinted. How does that work? Zach actually made this really cool system that we've been utilizing for this the whole time, where we actually get the hints are ordered 1 through 15, that everyone would learn them in the same order. But if you're playing co-op like we're doing, we learn them in reverse order. So like, I don't know who's learning what order, but like Zach reads hint 15 first, then 14, 13, so on, where I start at 1 and move up. So it's actually a very cool little thing you can do. Yeah, to note, it's default set to 6 that we're doing.
Yes.
Give me strength.
That's if literally no one donates ever. Oh, wait.
Give me
Correct.
strength.
Yes. I was planning to write up something for the restreams, so that's on me.
Let me also just make sure I have track of like where everything is. Boop, boop. Yeah, so you're probably doing Luxord. I have Vexen access. Yes. Proud Fang, we don't have large
So we're missing just that ice cream. So
yeah.
As soon as we know that, we can actually like divvy things up, figure out what we want to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because now, obviously, pretty early on, Zach and I want to avoid as much overlap as we can, so we can just efficiently beat the seed. So as soon as we have eyes on everything at the very least, we kind of want to just divvy up, all right, which ideally 8 bosses are you going to do and which 8 am I going to do? And then we just kind of stay in our lanes. Unless, obviously, we need to go somewhere in order to get, like, you know, a really good tool or something. I will say we are, like, pretty good to go, I would say. Pretty healthy on tools. Took us a little while to find our reflex. But we have, like, a good mixture of the combo modifiers somewhat early on. Genuinely, this would not have been so far a terrible GDQ seed.
Oh yeah, this would have been fine.
But Zach, I'll actually also leave it up to you since you're just kind of tracing over those hollow bastions. Oh, I guess you're not about to. You want to explain what I'm going to try to do right here? Yeah.
Oh yeah, so Spike is actually going to try to do a little skip on Twilight Thorn here. So, for whatever reason, if you break out of this reaction command by using limit form, which is rando only, you're in this like weird like in between state. But Twilight Thorn's hitbox is still above Donald's head here. So after breaking the reaction command, we can actually just hit this hitbox that's in the sky with the thunder, magnets, whatever. We can refill our magic with limit form. Eventually, Twilight Thorn just dies.
Nice. Yeah, that is, we really want to make sure we were going to get to show that. Because that is a randomizer only strategy right there. Real quick, 100 Acre Wood is done.
Okay.
It's just the way to the dawn. So yeah, we want to make sure. I had to just time going into limit form. It's honestly not like that tight of a strategy if I'm being fully real. But you do have to listen for an audio cue or like find your own visual cue in the white noise of all that in order to make sure you go into limit form as he's about to capture you in those reaction commands, and then just kill him with all of those magics.
That was found about a year ago, to my knowledge.
You can also see, we haven't really talked about this, but Simulated Twilight Town, while it is a very slow world, we don't love having to go through it, it does allow us to show off another exclusive to the randomizer in that Roxas can utilize magics, he can use Trinity Limit, he can pop into Limit form right here, which turns him into Sora inexplicably, don't worry about that. And yeah, that is not something you can do in the base game. That is randomizer fixed it. For years, we actually played with, he would like, his animations for gliding and whatnot, he would like T-pose and whatnot. It was hilarious. But yeah, we changed it to where it just looks a lot slicker. I say we, y'all have to realize I'm literally never talking about myself. I could never do this stuff. So shouts to Zach and all the scientists for getting it done.
Yeah, if we're gonna go ahead and shout out people, Num does a lot of work on modernizing the Garden of Assemblage mod, the main hub. Sonic, Shadow Silver 2, he did a lot of the initial work for the initial randomizer, set up the first Garden of Assemblage mod.
Oh, is this ice cream? Ice Cream 3 is in STT. Okay.
Okay.
So now, Zach and I, do you want to just pause and divvy?
Yeah, let's pause and divvy.
Okay. So, yeah, that's about right. Okay, so I probably on the top row, who has easiest access to poo at this point? Said one's in Halloween Town. Yeah.
TT3 has pages, so it's you.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm kind of taking most all of this top row. The Hollow Bastion double is flexible.
It's probably going to be me because I think you're going to have DC2, the Timeless River checks.
Yeah, because where was Royal Summons to? Is that Halloween Town?
TT3.
Oh, TT3. Yeah. Okay, so which I need to get the proof of connection from what world was it?
Hollow Bastion.
Hollow Bastion. Okay, so I am gonna have to go back in there for that, which is fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Luxord right now would lean you. Zexion would lean you.
Well, okay. Zexion is also you because of Battlefields of War in TT3.
Okay. Which I need both Battlefields for that. Battlefields.
So Battlefields 1 is on Barbosa.
Okay.
This is making me think I should just go to SCT, get that ice cream.
Yes, very potentially.
But let's plan this out and we can pivot if we need to.
If I Disney Castle double, because where is the second identity disc? You said
it's in LOD, like in Throne Room.
LOD Throne Room. Okay, yeah. So then I should, I'll take that.
So you're at 7 already.
Yeah, let's say if I take Zalden, and then one more, TT3. I'm sorry, this is the last time I'll ask this, and obviously we would have our trackers next to each other, so I can also just look
Yes.
over. Halloween Town has the last pages, correct?
No, Halloween Town just has Proudfang.
Is just Proudfang. Okay.
The unknown pages, you have a set of hinted pages
Yeah, in
that I don't
Agrabah.
have, and then TT3 has pages.
Okay, then if I took Lexi, so hear me out. This is an initial idea.
Yes.
If you, so I mixed it up right there. Wait, am I taking Pooh?
Okay.
I'm taking Pooh.
You are taking Pooh, yes.
Okay, so Pooh and Roxas. Maybe, yeah, if you want to take Axel and Demix.
Okay, so right now I'm not getting that ice cream.
Yeah, okay, then I should.
Okay,
yeah.
so what I have right now.
Yeah, what do you have?
So I would take Demix, Sephiroth,
Okay.
Zalden,
Okay.
Luxord, Lexaeus,
Yep.
Vexen, Syx, Xemnas.
Vexen, Syx, Xemnas. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. And I will need to play. So I need to go get my battlefields. Yeah. Okay. I will need to play deeper into Agrabah to get those torn pages, which is fine.
Yes.
Okay.
I am assuming that those pages in Agrabah are going to be like quick.
Yeah. Then I think this is good. I will
So, Lexaeus access. I have that access. I have that access. I will have that access. Where was the second way to the dawn at?
Second way to the dawn is on Sora's Heart. So,
Okay.
So if you have a leveling spot, yeah.
Cool.
Okay, yeah.
Then I don't think I have any problems with this.
Yeah, I might have to double clear. I'm going to TT3 to get apparently all this stuff that I was like, my brain has a hard time remembering. Again, our worlds are trackers will be right next to each other, so I can just look at it.
So I'm following up in LOD here just so I can get Combo Master, since I'm being assigned Data Xemnas.
Yeah, this is
one
good.
of my like want to haves.
Yeah, this will also, if there was nowhere else, you're gonna get a blizzard from this if you go to the cave.
Yeah, I need a blizzard as well, so yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so now you're
This
seeing
also sets
those.
me up for a potential throne room skip, so I can get second chance potentially.
Yeah, I don't know if you ended up finding the Acre chain or whatever. It did have second chance on it if you wanted to look.
Okay.
But yeah. But yes, throne room skip is also a cool thing. I would be sick if you should. Here, let me actually also just get shot real quick. Thank you. Don't take that out of context. Yeah, I'm trying to, because I believe I am actually triple EXP boosting right now. Yeah, so we're able to get those levels up really high.
Okay,
Final form is very good, especially fire.
Yeah, for whatever reason, Final Form Fire, like the Keyblades that are spinning around Sora, kind of reset that revenge value marker. So we'll be seeing it on bosses a lot.
Hey, you know what I just got hinted? STT has an ice cream, and that's it. Cool.
Very cool.
My last drive gauge. Okay, yeah, and here were the torn pages, so I got that. And then I'll run over to Agrabah, make sure I'm getting all the things I need. Because I think there is like a decent like shopping list of things. Let me also pop you.
Okay. SP Space Paranoids has Peter Pan, Reflect, and Blizzard.
Peter Pan, Reflect, and Blizzard. Okay.
So
Okay,
you'll
and
have
there.
Pan for Terra if you need it. So now that I have Combo Master, I guess I'm just gonna prep more of Hollow Bastion. I'll find out where this privilege connection is for you.
Thank you, thank you. Dang, I could have been quad EXP boosting.
Let's go.
Yeah, hit me again. Yeah, letting them again get me on at or under half health.
Mhm.
That is so much experience. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I know there is at least slide dash on a very high level. Oh, we have not seen the way to the dawn yet. So 41 plus has the experience boost.
Okay, that's good for me to know.
Yeah. Or has the way to the dawn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gather.
To note, for these settings, we set the max level check to be level 50.
Yep.
So we won't have to go past level 50, thankfully.
Yeah, to note, it's at least 40, well, 44. It's either 44, 46, or 50. Yeah, I'm actually, yeah. Well, 48 slide dash.
Gather.
Oh yeah, it is 48. Okay.
It's over.
Oh, wait, slide dash is 44. All right, so it is at least 46. It's either, okay, Battlefields of War, there it was on Axel. Okay, now that I have most of my stuff, the only other things I need to ask is Battlefields 2 and Identity Disc 2.
Okay, so you have the Battlefields of War from TT.
Yes.
There's one on Barbosa.
Okay, Barbosa has one, and the other ID.
Is in LOD 2.
Okay, I've got it.
Sean, you if you haven't done that yet.
I am locked in, baby.
Gather.
I will get that one along the way. Okay. Yeah, you are allowed.
On Demix.
Okay. Yeah, that's an easy run over and just kill him and sag it.
Gather.
Yeah, we got this Magnega early on, so the mob fights are mostly just turning into throw that up, have a high magic stat, and fight over. I don't remember if either one of us have seen Aerial Spiral yet.
I don't think I've seen it. It's we can check where it is.
Yeah, I'll check the journal. Poop, automatic, Ori, guard, flash, limit, finish, burp, spirit, burp, slap, burp, dot, burp, auto, burp, negative, burp, finish, burp, slap, Spiral's on STT Sunset Terror. Oh, did I get it?
Oh, you were right. You were right there, buddy.
Oh, yeah, I just didn't finish it. Yeah. Dude, I did it again, man. I left right before a cool thing. That's right. Aerial Spiral, I will get it here eventually.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm mostly just here in Agrabah because this is one of, not my worlds, Lexaeus is at the end of this, but I need the torn pages in order for me to do the goal. Let's get some wisdom, level 6, because why not?
Yeah, why not?
Ooh, we're still going. Now, I do have full access to Agrabah. There is a world, a little stinky, but there is a world where I'm going to have to unfortunately go all the way to the super boss. Okay.
Perfect connection is on the cure check in Hollow Bastion.
Oh, yeah, so I have to go through that anyways. I will get Duck Flare. Yeah.
Yes. There is a world where we give you Lexaeus and I do Zigbar.
Yeah, I was going to say there is that.
Because, like, we both have access to LOD 2. I think that would be the easiest thing for me to access.
Yeah, trying to look.
Because literally everything else is like page locked, STT,
Yeah.
Axel, Zexina's TT3 lock, Marley Terra's TT3 lock, Larxene. I could do potentially Larxene, but that's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. I don't think it's great. Yeah, I think if it's anything, it is an Agrabah 2 at the very least.
Yeah.
We're both going to end up doing a decent amount of Zigbar. Of, like, working towards him.
Yeah, maybe we just swap that.
Yeah, just straight up.
Yeah,
And potentially, I'm going to throne room skip.
Yeah, exactly. Master Form is in Beast Castle if you wanted to try to grab that for this skip.
Is in Beast Castle if you want. Oh, okay.
I glossed over it, but that high magic stat Magnega lets us get through 1K very quickly by just putting it up and the enemies die.
Gather.
To note, Weight of the Dawn is at least 48.
I love that for us.
Honestly, the scene has been like very friendly overall. This is just like it's one thing we're like, we're gonna kick you in the pants right here. I see the Reflega right there. Yep.
Reflera.
Or Reflera. Oh yeah, Reflera. That would be Reflera for me as well.
Okay, so because we've made that swap, I'm gonna start finishing up Land of Dragons.
Yeah, two little snags here right at the end is that this Torn page is very deep in Agrabah. We might be defeating our first boss here, gamers, very early. I would try to stagger him anyways.
Could be on Lexaeus.
Yeah, and just to have that done. He's definitely one of the easier bosses because not all of them are the data fights. Again, Kingdom Hearts 2 terms we gotta explain. But, so there are two different types of super bosses for some of the variants. Basically the ones that, if you follow Kingdom Hearts, were defeated in the prior game, the GBA Chain of Memories. There are 5 of them. They have data fights, they do, but they also have absent silhouettes, which are just not as difficult of versions of those. Okay, Torn pages were in the Ruined Chamber.
Vanilla.
Vanilla, actually. Yeah, actually a straight-up vanilla chest. Do we still want to keep this divvy? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's fine.
Okay.
Because I haven't done like falling segment chasm challenges.
Okay.
So you've already pushed that, so we might as well just. And we're basically equal on Land of Dragons.
Right. I need to do this before I forget. Yeah, so I gotta kill Barbosers, and then LOD somewhere in there is gonna be it. Zach and I have to do a lot of routing on the fly to make sure that it's not important when one of us finishes, it's important when both of us finish.
Correct. Yeah, and to clarify, since there was probably a little bit of confusion about that, because Archipelago exists, multi-worlds are a thing, we're playing the same seed and sharing information. We're not actually sharing the items between the two of us.
Yeah, that is a good call out. Archipelago, awesome, by the way, and Kingdom Hearts 2 is really well implemented into that as well. I'm sure at this point, half the internet that's not even involved in speedrunning knows what Archipelago is.
Yeah, there's been multitudes of YouTube videos made about it.
Nice target switching right there to take him out. Good job, Zach, taking out Shan Yu right there. So for the most part, this is, I think, actually one of the best spots in the run where we would say this is a good time to take it up for some donations while we're mostly working through the largely, not terribly difficult to take out Disney bosses throughout it as we're prepping. A lot of that is because it's rando. We're just really strong.
Yeah. And you get guard break.
Yep, good to have that as well. Very nice. I think I'm actually fine on ethers to get through the rest of my prep. I've got that prepped. I guess I have to do all of OC after this. Timeless River. And I have to do all of SP. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
How does that line up as far as your prep is concerned?
So I have Sephiroth prepped already, but I need to do Port Royal 2. I need to finish World Number 1 after getting my way to the Dawn, so that'll take a little bit.
Okay.
I have to finish all of the rest of Pride Lands, and I haven't entered Halloween Town at all. So I think we're roughly equal.
Okay. Okay.
I guess it was there.
Yeah, it was just there. Okay, then I'll leave. Unless somehow we remember at the last second there was something cool on Barbosa, we're just gonna leave.
$50 donation from Pre-Part McGee that says, Zach, how do you feel about people who break up messages piece by piece? I have thoughts.
Some would call them opinions.
Yes. If you are someone who decides to text someone 8 different messages that could have been one paragraph in one message, I don't think we can be friends.
Oh, he said it. He thought it.
Let's go.
So I am going to try to do a... I'm assuming shine... Well, I guess, yeah, we're about to find out. Yeah, there it is.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, if you can throne room skip,
Yeah.
then you'll get that ID, yes.
Yeah, that right there, we saw lots of checks in there. That looks like a good randomizer room, right? It is, and it's one with a little bit of a history behind it and just some strategies that you can actually, you know, that throne room is actually always active and over there, but you would have to jump over the Shan Yu trigger, which in the base game you would never be able to do. You don't have access to like any sort of abilities that would allow you to do it. But haha, this is randomizer. We do have ways to get around that. There are a number of different ways to do a throne room skip. I'm actually going to try a little bit of a different variant. And if it doesn't work, I can go to another world that I normally, that I shouldn't have to go to in Beast Castle. Because we don't know exactly how deep that master form is, I believe, at this point. But otherwise, I am going to try to actually, because I have Combo Master. Let me put on this negative combo. Just one. I'm going to come back in here, and I'm just going to try to jailbreak into the throne room by just jumping really, really high in the air. Let's see if I can pull that off. No, that was fun. Okay. I saw a thing.
Yeah, I'm just doing Halloween Town 1, so it's not that interesting. We'll watch Spike do this skip.
Yeah, hopefully, let's give it a shot. So I want to have Valor mixed up. If I go over the top of these steps, you will trigger the Shan Yu fight. So I'm going to...
Yep, going to go into a form to try to maintain the height.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. I actually can probably...
Let's go. This is it. Yeah.
Okay, I know what I have to do. I just have to not do the second finisher.
Yeah.
I haven't done this one in a
Like
while.
the square finisher.
This is it. Light. Back off. Yeah. Let's go. Back off.
Yeah, you should be good now.
All right, very nice. And that was just repealing, because all of those like little reflect stalls in the air is like maintaining the height, yes. But what it's also doing is just allow, it takes a little bit of time before you can actually like revert or go back into a form again. So it allowed that to fill up. So cool. That and core skip are really the two big skips that you can utilize in Randomizer to get around a lot of triggers. I actually have a sec. That's where the second chance was as well. So I'm going to put that on and free up a little spot. Let me take off that negative combo. But yeah, cool. Glad we got that. Yay. Oh, Grand Ribbon has light darkness.
Give Donald the second chance so he can live.
Bro, yes. Great call out. My dude. Where is he? Second chance, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, I have double combo boost? Dog, we're going double combo boost. I actually do not need these experience boosts anymore. Yes. Okay, very good. Then if I don't go to Disney Castle, and I tell you what, I'm almost in go mode, but almost doesn't mean in go mode. Let's go beat a boss, gamers. And I'm not just talking about GGFR right here. Listen, y'all need to get those donations in. We still need to meet 2 more super bosses. And Zach and I, we don't have a ton of prep left. And then we're going to start slaying bosses. I'm going to start taking them out right now. If we get to 14 before y'all get to 15, that's just math. We're going to beat y'all here. And then we'll be on to the next run. That's right. Maybe I have to go to the bathroom. You don't know. For the most part, GGFR right here, we just want to avoid him going into his DM. DMs, if we haven't explained it by this point, they are desperation moves.
It's over. It's over.
And
big final attacks.
Yeah, big final attacks where they waste a lot of time. You generally can't damage them during it. So I got him to a very specific amount of HP, then I rolled him up, and then I took him out. But that being said, now it's time to roll deep. Also, nice final form on GGFR. Shouts to Light and Darkness, allowing us to bypass that. But yeah,
we're going to see Lexaeus.
Yeah. I'll leave it up to Zach while you're fighting Oogie Boogie if you want to explain anything about this.
Yeah, so Lexaeus is just carrying a big bonk stick. So we're just going to reflect that. And that does a lot of damage. I think that I explained the fight entirely. Nothing else going on.
Yep.
There's a power bar on the top of the screen. It means nothing. It's there for aesthetic reasons. No, realistically, Lexaeus does power up over the course of the fight, so he'll do more and more damage, but hopefully Spike just doesn't even let it get to that point. Just going to use Final Form Fire to just do all the damage.
I forgot I didn't have Duck Flare. I was like, oh, I guess we're commenting him right now. But that's one boss down, gamers. Again, we're going to generally try to move up the ladder as far as bosses that we need to take out. Speaking of which, we have to defeat the ultimate boss. I don't know why I'm popping my power boosts and magic boosts before going into here.
It's a hard boss, man.
It's tough, dog. Yeah, I went into the wrong one. It was too high up in the air. We must end his evil reign of terror. Listen, I watched what was the Winnie the Pooh movie from like 5 years ago that was like it's a horror movie.
Christopher. Oh no, I don't know what it's called.
Oh, dog. I wonder if Derpy would want to eat the bear.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, that's kind of fire.
Derpy, are you here?
Blood and honey, that's what it is. I'll be like, Derpy, I'm not gonna lie, I'm just terrible at this. We're bringing in the heavy hitters. Yo, and that would deadass be Derpy's first ever run at a GDQ. That'd be so sick. If I pull an Andy and I've got to take a shit mid-run, I'm handing Derpy the controller on 100 Acre Wood. It is his thing, yeah. Enough so to where like there have actually unironically been settings made that are just called Yeet the Bear, where the goal is find all 5 torn pages and reach the end of 100 Acre Wood. This randomizer has so many different settings, so many cute little different standard settings and whatnot. Super boss settings like we're seeing here with Hit List, silly ones like Eat the Bear that have been made over the years, tons of tournaments. I think they still do like Blitz style tournaments I came up with years ago. It's very, very cool. Kingdom Hearts 2 Randomizer community, definitely one of my favorite communities I've ever gotten to be a part of here over the last 15 years of my life, being a part of the greater speedrunning community. And the sort of strategies and whatnot everybody has been able to figure out over the years, especially for like, you know, all this stuff is not possible. Like a majority of this stuff is not possible in the base game, just with how they stagger you get your stuff. So, like, early on in Randomizer, you know, we would have, like, oh, this is what speedruns do, and then slowly realize, like, oh, but we can go even further beyond. Speaking of going even further beyond, dumpster fire over on the right side of the screen, we have got your boy, The Experiment, one of the worst fights in the game. But Zach doing a really good job with it, utilizing Dance Call right there. And now going to have to sort of line up Sora's back to throw The Experiment back into that kind of middle part. And now he can start going in for kind of whatever variant he wants to take out the rest of the health bar. We've already got him down to 2. And nicely done, Zach.
Using that horizontal slash
Hori's,
over and over.
Hori's great. I'm also actually in 100 Acre Wood. This is like one of the only actual strats we got right here. I'm actually jumping over these B triggers so I don't have to fight them in the first and last sections, while I'm also picking up the notable chests along the way. All right.
Before Spike yeets,
yeah,
I'm gonna go take out Vex in here.
Yeah, I'll go prep something else real quick.
Yeah, Vexen is weak to fire. You wouldn't guess that being using like ice attacks.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
So I'm just gonna go final form fire, and he's just gonna die.
Yeah, for all the kind of lower tier bosses that we're gonna be defeating during this, that are gonna get hit by like final form fire, they are not weak to it. Vexen though, he was hella weak to it. So yeah.
That was the Proud Fang, by the way.
That's the okay. Man, because Battlefields of War was on Betwixt. Man, there were some deeper unlocks. Again, we actually don't know. The second way to the dawn is either on 48 or 50.
How come cutscenes aren't playing? Yeah, we are using Cutscene Skipper. Another thing the randomizer lets us do. Just saves us a little bit of time.
Yep. Yeah, it probably saves a few minutes throughout the course of one of our seeds, which, you know, every couple of minutes, just like make it all fly by a little bit. Listen, I've been speedrunning Kingdom Hearts 2 since 2006 when the game came out. I remember, I'm such a nerd, I counted how many cutscenes in a base any percent run you end up skipping. 380 something. I don't remember the exact number. But let's just say 380, and I did many base game runs. I've done many randomizer runs. I have skipped the cutscenes in this game probably tens of thousands of times, unironically. I'm good with I don't have to press start down X another 200 some odd times during this run. You got Zach right now trying to get that way to the dawn. It's also just nice. I mean, he's going to be able to get some stat buffs right here. So a nice little silver lining to having to go this deep to get the way to the dawn. It still is what it is. Our magic stat is very high. Our strength is going to be, if we didn't buy power boosts, which I know at least Zach did right there.
Oh, I definitely did.
Then, yeah, strength was going to be a little bit lower. But again, with those money pouches we find with 5,000 money in them a piece, there's a number of times I prefer to buy like mega elixirs and whatnot, but you can also just buy stats. Stats are very, very good. They make things die very quickly, believe it or not. And your stats do need to be very high for these super bosses. For the most part, once we get past the ASs, the absent silhouettes, nice slide dash, we're actually gonna have to get our stats over 60 in strength and magic for it to be doing any more than just piddly damage.
Now, the game does have like a damage floor that you will always be able to do no matter what. So it's not like we're doing chip damage, but ideally, we get a little bit over that damage floor so we can just have a smoother fight.
All right, is it 48 or 50? How many EXP boosts did you end up having?
I believe I have 3 on.
Okay.
It's 50.
It's 50. It's straight up 50. All right. Well, enjoy the stats, I guess.
Thank you. I will enjoy them.
I will utilize them. Oh, I just realized I took the controller back from Derpy. He didn't get to eat the bear. Oh, man.
Yeah.
I'm not going to hand it to you again. Yep. That's over with. Yo, let's use some more Chicken Little, because I love my boy. At this point, once you have stuff like Final Form, you really shouldn't utilize like your summons as much. But it's fine. Chicken Little, the way he works and what makes him so broken is if you're able to create a good amount of distance between yourself and the other enemies, but not too much distance. Hey, it's on 50. Then Chicken Little will whistle and bring them all in and stun all the enemies. He's wonderful for mob control. Mostly useful early on, but I'm going to waste a little bit of time just to let Chicken Little shine. Shouts to Zach Braff. So you see that one enemy right there? He was too far away. And because there was only one of them, it actually did not draw them in either. They're also getting stuck here on the scenery.
Should give Hobbs the controller for Quick and Roxas. I kind of agree.
Bro. Hey, I wonder. Yeah. Nice accessory slot.
Mm-hmm.
That Thundaga was so powerful, it literally killed that car's children. It took him out, and the other two spawned in, and the Thundaga was still lingering. I promise y'all, there were 2 other cars after that.
Mm-hmm. I can confirm.
Can confirm. That's at least how it's supposed to be. With that, I have found all of my world unlocks, so I actually am fully in go mode.
Awesome.
So now we just got to prep things. Looking over, I prepped that, I prepped that, I prepped that, I prepped that. I just need to do all of 2 worlds.
And I have to do the majority of Pride Lands still, and then Port Royal 2.
Okay. So yeah, I'll definitely... We've both done 1, yeah, so I should probably mostly focus on prep. Because Zach and I also, y'all would have seen this earlier in the week, but the Elden Ring boys, in doing their 4-player all bosses, awesome run of that, or hilariously awful. I don't know, maybe they sucked. I don't fucking know. But they actually, at the end for their final 4 bosses apiece, they actually like went one by one just to really showcase them. Zach and I would like to showcase each of these as we go through. So we're going to try to get mostly prepped, and then it's just going to be a one-on-one boss rush as we go through the end game. So make sure you get in those last donations. I know we're so close to boss number 15. Y'all are running out of time. Zach and I are going way too fast. We've got cutscene removers on and everything. We got mods going. Was I? Where was Duck Flare? Duck Flare was on
Demix in HD.
Oh yeah. Do I?
You need to get proof of connection from Final Fantasy.
Oh yeah. So I'm actually not even fully. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. So let's do this. I knew there was something I was still forgetting. I'll put you on.
It's okay. I'm Spike's like notebook.
Yeah, dude. Some scenes I do a better job than others of actually, like, fully paying attention. This one, like, my brain could not process where everything was. Oh, there's anything.
But the actual run, it'll be the afternoon. We'll be fine.
We'll be fine. We'll be fully woken up. I will not have woken up at 6 a.m. to take Bagel on a walk. Bleh. Mr. Me.
Water dance.
Yeah.
So, yeah, while Spike is doing that, I'm just going to manipulate these hyenas to attacking me all at once, and then I'm going to reflect them, and then they do the same thing over and over. And that's how you can get through that very quickly.
Utilizing a classic Trinity limit strat right here, where by doing a lot of attacks with that opening bit on the clones, that then overrides into Demix's health, and now he's already almost dead. We're then going to pop into limit form, one of the first times we're really seeing it on display against the box. I'm going to use one of its many limits, like that one, to delete him just right away. Oh, Zach doing a good job. Might actually be able to... Yeah, broke his last HP gate. This is good. This is good. I like this for Zach. Oh, is this going to get it? Is this going to get it? Is this going to get it? Let's go, baby! His anger sure did not rise.
Did not grow for far too long.
It did not grow for far too long. I have to remember the quote. That was terribly unfunny. I screwed up.
Yeah, but I'm disappointed in you,
Honestly,
Spike.
that was pretty terrible.
Deader, I believe the quote is, got it memorized.
Committed to memory. Trying to get limit form also leveled up a little bit more.
Yeah, for Data Rox's purposes.
There's always one shadow.
In this game, we call him Leon.
My man.
Give me strength. Okay,
Magnica good. Magnica good. All right, I'll get my proof of connection, and then I will be in go mode. Hey, there it is. I am now officially. Listen, proof of connection is its own little thing. It's fine. Oh yeah, that's right. Just kidding. I tell you what, Derpy. Take the controller. Yeet the bear. This is actually, yeah, I think the way we would do it if it's like this imbalanced. So I think I am going to be a little bit behind. Is I'll just do like 2 of mine now, and you'll do a series of them as I'm finishing my prep.
I do have Demix as well.
Oh god, I actually failed it. I tried to time it right as I got to the top.
No, Derpy failed. Derpy failed.
Derpy failed. Derpy, what the hell?
Oh.
I mistimed it. 95-92 is pretty good for me. Good job, Derpy.
That's solid.
Yeah, that's. I do need to finish that, but I do think it would be funny if Derpy actually just took the controller. So we already did you. We already did you. Let me. Yeah, and then I need to do all the prep. All the prep ever. Yeah, thankfully, because they're just the Disney Worlds, we should be able to get back through them very quickly. You'd be surprised when you start speedrunning these games and you're skipping all the cutscenes and whatnot, just how quickly you can dash through them. Oh, that was non-existence. Well, okay, we have a gold crown now. Yeah, the proofs, for anyone who doesn't know, the proofs are proof that you have done the greatest challenges in the base game. In Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, including beating all the data organization fights, doing all the 13 mushroom challenges, and defeating Terra, or Lingering Will.
That's it.
All right, I went all the way around. That's fine. He can use that if he wants.
That's it.
So I'm using Final Form in Beast Castle 1, which is
You shouldn't have it at that point. Some would say hilarious.
Meanwhile, Spike is using Magnega in Hades Escape, which I'm sure the any percent runners would like to have.
Oh yeah, yeah. To know this isn't just like it's not faster to go get it or anything. You literally would not have access to a single magnet at this point in the game. Believe it or not, Kingdom Hearts 2 is actually a pretty well-balanced game in terms of like when it gives you tools, knowing when it would trivialize it, which makes it hilarious in a randomizer when we say, nah, screw that. Give us that stuff now. Like this dog. You shouldn't have limit form right now. I'm gonna use it. Hey, you want to use another Ragnarok? See you, buddy.
In fact, the Olympus medal, we just start with it.
Yep.
So we can use those drives.
That's right. Yeah, normally, like, you wouldn't have access to that drive gauge down there on the right side on the UI. So you couldn't use forms or even summons or anything. You have to go around those tools, but we said no. You actually, to know all this stuff, you can revert a lot of it. Like, you might have to find the Olympus Stone. Zach and I just didn't do that.
Smoothing it out for our showcase, yeah.
Also, urns. This is another thing you can revert or not. But this is a little just like speed up right here. I think there is like some interest in like how you collect the orbs and what your tool set is. You have draws or not. But to speed up this showcase, we were like, hey, you know what? You can just make it be free like that, and the mini games are done. For the most part, we want to turn this into like find your checks and combat simulation is kind of what Randomizer breaks KH2 down to its core.
All right, Stories Alden.
Yeah, Stories Alden.
One of the notorious bosses for casual players. You might notice that a lot of players get Mickey here.
Yeah,
I don't get Mickey.
Yeah, Mickey can be actually useful in some fights, but instead, he's not as effective as just using Final Form and resetting this combo over and over and over again. Wait on that.
And there it is.
Very nicely done, Zach. We're fast approaching the end of our prep. I'm just about done with the first visit of Olympus Coliseum. Magic boosts are good.
How much more do you have after that? SP, right?
It's in all of SP, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Luckily, that's a pretty fast visit.
Yeah. Which, like, we can also try to link it in with, like, while you're fighting a boss, I do some more prep. I could jump over and, like, take out Marluxia. I could do, like, an Axel or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is my last prep.
Yeah, well, we'll be fine.
I mean, I could probably pivot and do a boss right now just to kind of.
Sure. I mean, I'm at 2. You're at 1, right? Or have you already fought 2?
Correct.
Yeah.
I'm at 1, yeah. So yeah, let me just leave. I'll do a boss. Let's go do a boss. Let's see. You know what? I think this is one I'm gonna have a little bit of trouble with. You know what? I don't think we've shown double negative combo yet.
There we go.
Well, let's do double negative combo on data science.
Yo, good pick for it. Data science can actually be like pretty annoying, to be honest. Once he starts going into his berserk phase and everything.
So we're just gonna try to skip that.
Yeah, double negative
So
combo.
whatever-
Yeah, you can take this one.
Yeah, that's fine. You're just doing things. So for whatever reason, when you put two negative combos on, you're only doing finishers, right?
Mm-hmm.
For whatever reason, most of the humanoid bosses, like Syx here, when you hit him with an overhead finisher, he does this like stagger animation. So with 2 negative combos, you actually just get him into this animation loop where he can't retaliate. He has to do this animation. His revenge value is still going up. He wants to hit me, but he can't.
A lot. And this is not one of those, like, it's another very good cheese strat that a lot of people should learn, but I would not say it is inherently, like, super easy to do. It's very easy to drop this, trying to, like, do the combos quickly. But yeah, another very, very good showcase right there for a strat that if you want to get into Kingdom Hearts 2 Randomizer, you should know your double negative combo strats. You can do that on, I would say, most of the humanoid bosses in this game. So well done. That's already 4 bosses down, gamers. We're already almost done with our group. You might be saying, oh, they're an hour and a half in, they've only done 4. For the most part, we're prepping. Once we get to the end, it's just going to be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You said the funny words.
Oh, I did say them. Ooh, 789. That was my favorite from my childhood. Yeah. Yeah. How about I put on Berserk Charge?
That seems like a good idea.
Because I want to use that in order to take out Hades right here. Oh yeah, I still have an equipped Flare Force. That's fine, because I actually am fine with just using Comet right here. Comet's great because it does just the Donald limits in general are very, very good. They do really good damage. They also just put you immediately into MP recharge, specifically in a state where Sora is actually still free range. And then I can chain it into stuff like this. This is also where all of you can watch on the camera and make fun of how much I jiggle my arm every time I have to do this. I was like, what is the most PG way for me to say this? There's no way.
You hop in your chair.
I hop in my chair. I'm a chair hopper. And we'll go ahead and also just take out the boss right here. Yeah, the arm jiggle. That's what we're going for there. Let me take off that Berserk Charge before I forget to take it off. Meanwhile, Zach is honestly doing the far more interesting boss, so we would hand it over to commentary for that.
I mean, Grim Reaper 1 is not bad.
Oh, that's right. You're fighting GR1. Okay, yeah. So we can focus on Zexion then. Yeah, for the most part, he's going to be the same thing. He's always going to lead off with putting... I think it's always Goofy, but I think sometimes it's been Donald. I don't know. But putting one of them, trapping them in a book. So I'm going to immediately save Goofy. I'm then going to Thunder just to pop him up in the air. And guess what? We're doing it again. Now, this might look hilarious, but if we were to let him break out, he would bring you to what we lovingly just call Book World. And I'm a nerd, but I ain't that big of a nerd. I ain't reading. It's actually like a terrifying world to be a part of. All right. That being said, let me go do one more bit of prep, and then I'm good to go. We've got to take out Tron World right here, which I guess is the first either of us have walked into here.
Correct.
Let me just make sure. For the most part, you're also seeing us change the customize on the different party members that come in. We want to effectively just tell all of them to be on Sora attack to just not do anything. They stay close to Sora. We want Donald to stay alive so he can use his limits and a few other characters like Jack Skellington and whatnot. We don't really want them to do anything else that would like change the boss's revenge values or anything. Just make the fights as consistent as possible. Don't have the randomness of them being on like party attack and them spamming attacks. This one, I'm not going to showcase it right here, but this is normally a really good spot where you can level grind. It's a very classic one in Randomizer. I'm just going to get through it as quickly as possible. And now we can focus on Zach, who's actually fighting the interesting boss in Grim Reaper 2. For the most part, he is going to be filling up the chest with all 882 coins. He's going to want to utilize Thunder by and large to knock those out of him. He will consistently be able to guard or reflect that given attack, grab his scythe right away, pop him up in the air, and then lock on. For whatever reason, you can lock onto him, even though he's way, way up in the air, and do 2 Thunders. If you do that quickly enough, you get all 882 coins right away, and you can put it right back in. Utilizing that Donald Duck Flare, which is going to remind me to put it on right now for Donald. Let me actually just change it. Yeah, Donald Blizzard. Sure, you can have that. And now pop into Master Form. Still one of my all-time favorite strats in Kingdom Hearts 2. You do this in the regular speedrun as well. We're going to do the Master Form dance. We're going to sit there right underneath him and let it rain. All those Thunders hitting up to 4 times a piece. Final form here for me, so I can make sure that I break his last HP gate. Okay. Comes around, and nicely done, Zach, on that Grim Reaper 2.
Yep.
Also, right here, I'm just going to mash glide into him. It's a funny strat with final form that you can do on just like kind of big wall type enemies. If you just mash glide, just hitting square over and over and over again, it actually pushes the keyblades into them and shreds for way more damage than it should. It also messes up the drive gauge very quickly. All right, with that, I have just got, dude, I almost did it again. I have just got SP2 right here, and then I'm actually fully prepped.
Okay, I'm making my way toward Luxord.
Okay.
So we'll be roughly at the same point.
Yeah, and I've defeated 3 bosses to your 2. This is actually, it's going to line up like perfectly, so that's good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so Data Luxord is one, it's mostly going to be the same as what you saw earlier with Zach fighting him. He's going to want to utilize reflects on all of the minigames. The fact that you can reflect the minigame has always been funny to me.
Like, no, I don't want to play your game.
Yeah. You can also alternatively play the mini-games, but the mini-games are very fast. And because Zach's magic stat is actually so high, it's going to be still just about as fast in order to just use the reflect damage back at him and know what Luxord's going to do. That being said, me saying know what Luxord's going to do, he does have a lot of RNG. We want to see the mini-games as much as possible. Zach doing a really good job of doing those slide dashes into a... make sure...
Trying to do a big burst of damage there.
Yeah, this is good. This is good. Into like the reflex, knowing when Luxor is going to use those attacks. Because yeah, if we haven't mentioned at this point, this whole game has been played on critical difficulty. That does a lot of damage. It's very easy for us to get 2-shot by basically everything, if not 1 shot, to be honest.
So I'm trying to hit that revenge value. I think on the wall. Try to hit the revenge value of Luxor so he does that retaliation with the mini game.
I'm just making sure if there's other stats.
Being a little bit trolly at the end here. Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm hitting the time gauge like barrier where he's gonna do his big desperation move. Kind of deciding if I want to try to skip it. Nah, that's fine.
Yeah. Unless your strength stat is about capped. I don't know if it is for you or not.
I'm at 75.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's kind of borderline at that point. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just gonna glide up here and dodge this. And then he's gonna do his last mini game, which is very fast. So I'm gonna pause buffer it a little bit. There we go.
Very nicely done, Zach.
Alrighty.
All right.
With that, we are done with 6 of our bosses.
We're done with 6 of our bosses, and with this, we are about to be fully done with all of our prep. So, it's a little bit to note for our last non-super boss. We've got MCP right here. Randomizer actually changed it to cut his health in half. He's still obnoxious. If your strength stat is not very high, this fight still sucks a lot. With that being said, I am going to let my dog outside because she's quite quiet. Just let her outside the room. Hey, girl.
So Poppy came up on stage at GDQ.
Poppy. And let's defeat our 7th boss. 7th. I believe 7th. Yeah, we are going right in, gamers. We got 30, we got 30? Yeah, 30. Yes, 250. 30 minutes left in our estimate. Let's defeat all of them. We're going to go one by one through all of these and take them down. Starting with, let's go ahead. I'm going to jump over to Larkscene. To make this a little bit easier, I'm going to put on Firaga. And I'll let Zach explain. This is a blink and you miss it type strat. It's very cool.
Yeah, so the start of this attack, or the start of this fight, Larxene's gonna split into 2 clones. So Spike's gonna dodge that, go into final form, hopefully get Larxene up against the wall here, and both clones get hit, so both get damage taken on them. It's a little bit awkward here, so we're trying to hit a certain HP threshold, and then when Larxene retaliates,
yeah, this got a little messed up. That's fine. We're gonna do this. Okay, she died. Yeah, I didn't quite bait her character the right way. Still, put up Duck Flare, sit there. Again, Sora is free range, so he was also able to do Explosion. And while all 5 of those clones are fighting, all of them are simultaneously taking damage. It's very cool. That being said, Zach, what are you thinking next, bud?
Data Demix is on my list.
All right. Yeah, and you've got 4 left, 5 left?
5 left.
5 left.
So yeah,
Okay,
you're 1 boss ahead.
Yeah. So this is good, and you will end on. You will end on 7. So that'll be good. All right.
Assuming we met the incentive.
Let's go! We hit all 16! Yeah! I'm so proud of y'all for reaching $90 million for GDQ this year. Doctors Without Borders is paying all of us $1 million because we're so cool. That's not how it works. If we raise 90 million, I'd be like, I need a cut. Doc, like, that's cool and all, but I need a cut. All right, so Data Demix right here. So this is a boss that probably best described as a little bit almost more of a puzzle type boss. He's gonna be doing all those water clones. We actually cannot skip these phases. So he's going to start off here. He'll always start with 13, and then a random order of 25, 50, and 75 water clones that Zach's going to have to react to. In particular, the 75 is very deadly, because you have to take out 75 water clones in only 30 seconds. All right, so he started with the 50, going now into the 75. The biggest thing you're going to want to watch out for is anytime water clones are in note form, they have the potential to where they could retaliate and just actually shred, would kill Donald and Goofy and put Sora at 1 HP easily. I'd kill him if we didn't have second chance once more. Zach elected to take an option to utilize a Duck Flare, refill up his magic with a Mega Elixir, and continue on with the fight. So now he's got the 25, and after this will be the point we can actually damage Demons. And this is where we want to make sure we only have to do like 1 instance of Final Form. Watch that health bar shred. There goes 2 bars, there goes 3, 4, 5. Our goal is to get him all the way down to 1 bar of HP. If you bring him all the way down to 1 HP, it doesn't matter. He will still do this set of water clones. So now Zach's going to try to do some really nice, slide dash and flash steps to push him up against the wall. By keeping Demix up against the wall, it's going to make it to where the water clones only can go in so many places, so way more of them will get caught by our like fires and whatnot. You're seeing Zach actually use blizzards here, and the reason for that is, unlike in the main fight where you can just like hit a water clone and it will go into note form, then you can use the reaction command Wild Dance. That doesn't work here. They actually love to just retaliate and kill you off that. It's terrible. So we have to use blizzard instead. Generally be a little blizzard into a double fire as they get sort of magnetized in. That's really, really good. With that being said, I believe we are about to see the 13 water clones. Yep, set of 13 right here. And okay, 13. There's 1 left after this. If you thought 75 in 30 seconds was ridiculous, now it's time for 99 water clones in only 30 seconds. This is the big reason why Zach made sure that he pushed Demix up against the wall. He's now utilizing Final Form that still comes with that big Firaga and has a big sweeping motion to it to catch them and not let any of them get away. Again, if this timer runs out, you die, you lose the minigame. You've got to do it again. Zach, masterfully done there on Demix. As I'm going to take on Marluxia.
All right, so yeah, Marluxia. He's going to start the fight by whispering into Sora's ear, saying something.
Awkward.
And for some reason, that puts a number over Sora's head. Hopefully that number does not matter. We're not on level 1, so it's like how many scythe attacks you can take. Spike's level 49. He can take 49 of them. So he hits Marluxia's revenge value. He's going to do this reaction command here after hitting some reflex. That should do big damage. It did.
Can't confirm. It did. And I was good.
At this point, he's going to try to go to the middle of the arena. Spike's going to catch him with a fire. and he can just do a full combo here. Okay, he decided to go back into the middle. Okay, so going final form, just do final form fire, do a big chunks of damage, and then we're gonna try to finish him after this. Yep, going limit form. That makes sense.
Catch him before he lands. There we go. Or as he lands.
Well done.
Well done.
All right, so I'm gonna go now to Sephiroth.
All right. Sephiroth, in a lot of ways, I think actually one of the scarier fights in the entire game. Also, love that he had Stitch. All right. Let me pop all these boosts as well that I hadn't before. Because all of his decks, we talked about, like, he's pretty anti-cheesable. He'll, like, frame one, teleport away. If you try to berserk horizontal slash him, you try to double negative combo him, any of that sort of stuff, he's just not really down to let you do it. So Zach has to kind of just sit here and react to whatever Sephiroth gives him. He does have 3 different phases that he will go into. For this first phase, Zach kind of wants to undercut, not necessarily his damage, but his combos. We've been talking about it the whole time in the revenge value. Basically, just every attack that you deal to an enemy, whether it's a magic attack, a physical attack, or anything, does a set amount of revenge value points. And once that bar fills for every boss, and it's different for each of them, they will retaliate. Zach's actually undercutting the points so that he could just get him in this nice little loop right here and push himself already into phase 2. You'll love to see Sephiroth jump for you because that's a very easy retaliation for Zach. Ooh, I love the aerial dodge into the reflect into a Trinity limit. This should right about here. Yep. Push him into phase 3. And as Zach's going to try to catch him with this explosion right as he is vulnerable to taking damage. Now we're here in phase 3. We'll see what Zach elects to do. Again, it's all very random with Sephiroth. Nice guard right there. Ooh, the Combo Master keeping it going. And GG, Zach. That was such a sick guard right there. I love that.
All right, so now going back over to Spike, we're going to see Data Axel.
Yeah, I should have done some of this menuing before. I'm going to switch over to all Mega Elixirs, because that's going to fill all of my magic, including all my HP as well. And I want to switch my customize. Ooh, I caught myself right there. I'm glad I looked at it. To Mega Elixirs and Blizzagas. And then, yeah, I'll let you take it, Zach.
Yes. So we've talked about, like, all of our survival tools, like the second chance once more, are, like, increasing stats. Data Axel decides to put lava on the floor, and that will drain our HP. So our second chance once more does nothing once we hit 1 HP. So Spike is going to be on the edge of death the entire time, but we can set up a loop where we just do Blizzard Explosion, and that should push Axel into the wall. He's going to do this reaction command, and we can just repeat that over and over. And then after we hit like a manageable amount of health, Spike's gonna have to remove the lava floor by finishing that reaction command. And then probably we'll just go into limit form and finish the fight that way.
Our stats are actually good enough. I'm gonna do this. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of the rare times I was like, oh, magic stat is very high for me right now. All right, Axel off the board. Gamers, we're down to our final 5 bosses. The top 5. Thank you all so much for meeting all these donation incentives. As now Zach is going to be taking on the first of 2 kind of berserk chargeable, horizontal slashable, I made that sound as weird as possible, bosses in the game right now. We have got Data Zigbar. And again, another kind of nightmare casual boss. He goes up to the data form. He now doesn't need any time to reload or anything. He's just going to go in and shoot bullets at probably like actual bullet speed, not video game bullet speed. It's pretty ridiculous. He was able to stagger him twice right there with Reflex, and I was going to go directly into the Duck Flare and to try to do some Berserk Charge horizontal slashes on top of that. It's very hard, I will say, to actually keep the horizontal slash going out of the Mega Duck Flare. Zach going for some big boy strats right there. Got him down to 2. Oh my God, Zach, you absolute monster, you! That was incredible. Oh my God, gamers, that is actually very, very hard to do. I'm gonna come back down here real quick because I just want to do one little bit of menu. I'm prepped. I forgot. I gotta do one thing. Okay, put on the guard break. Guard break, good. Guard break good right
break
here
is
for
good.
this boss. Allows me for
Yeah,
a
we're
decent
gonna see
option.
Data Roxas now. So this is actually probably one of my favorite strats to watch. So we're gonna start this fight by just doing some reflex, kind of just doing some basic combos, buttering Roxas up. But we're not gonna try to do too much damage. We're gonna try to meter it out a little bit because we want that reaction command to get his keyblades like we did with the story fight. We're not gonna quick run Roxas this time though. We're going to leverage a limit form and abuse the iframes, the invincibility frames that limit form gives us when using Ars Arcanum. So yeah, Spike's gonna bait out the reaction command now. To be right here. Oh,
Out one more. Yeah, he flinched awkwardly. So, okay, yeah. The flinches do weird things to him. Yeah.
I think the iframes from your dodge roll did something. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna do this reaction command. We're pause buffering because it's a lot faster than the story fight. We're gonna use Trinity Limit to dodge these lasers coming from the sky. Gonna push Roxas toward the edge of the arena just for a little bit of controllability. And then we're gonna go limit form. We're gonna do a basic ground combo, Zantetsuken at the end. And then once we do 2 of those, Spike knows that he needs to retaliate with lasers. So he's gonna use Ars Arcanum to iframe through that. He's gonna throw an ether after doing 1 combo to make sure his MP stays high. And he's gonna do that again. Now his drive is gonna run out. So he needs to kind of keep Roxas staggered. He's gonna cause a retaliation again, go into Trinity Limit to reset Roxas back. Using that for iframes as well. And then he's going to go limit form again, and he should be able to repeat that same pattern. Yep, using that iframe of Ars Arcanum, and GG, well done.
Nice. Good fight. Good fight. With that, we are down to our final 3 bosses, gamers. Number 3 in bronze position, we have got Data Zaldin. Again, aren't y'all glad you donated for all of this? We wouldn't have done these last couple fights. And these are the coolest fights in the game. We have got Data Zaldin. Zach's going to, by and large, try to utilize the same tools of Berserk Charge, Ori Slash with Duck Flare. I believe you do have Combo Master and Aerial Dive, so you can get a good combo here right at the beginning, where we're going to, with Combo Master and Aerial Dive, drag that reflect damage right there and go directly into it. Nicely done by Zach to also keep him locked into not putting up the shield. And now Zach, there's no, can he do it again? Okay, yeah. Yeah, Zaldin, to note, is one of the harder bosses to actually keep in your Berserk Charge right there. So he is in a DM phase. Zach doing a smart job of actually pulling him over to the wall, and then he's going to move all the way over. This will just keep him safe from this little wind attack right here. And now what Zach's going to have to do is
He's probably going to DM again.
Yeah, probably.
I don't have Magnet customized.
Yeah, you got this. Yeah, menu it.
Yeah, I'll try to.
Yeah, that's tough. Yeah. Sorry, that wasn't like a menu it, you idiot. That was like, you can. Yeah. This is Magnega on him is very, very important. It's very bizarre, but what Magnega actually does is it will flinch him, and then it just pulls him out of that shield, because all Zaldin's trying to do in that DM phase after he does his full-on DM is he puts a shield up and he says, I'm going to push myself into my opponent. And so you want to make sure that doesn't actually come towards you. You jump over him, you'll throw up a magnet, and it will sort of flinch him, and it'll give you some other attack. And you hope he's going to do the plunge attack on you. All right, Zach going forward again right here. Oh, nice. This is actually what we want to see. The plunges come out way faster than they do in the base game, though. Very easy to get caught and die off of this. And Zach doing a good job of not actually using a reflect right there, just kind of moving out of the way at the last second, and now going to be plunging for big, big damage off of this. Zach, oh, nice. I like to revert out of it so he can also try to do a duck flare. Let's go, my dude. Heck yeah. God, I'm watching Zach and I'm not doing my menus for it. Let's try to do this one pretty straight up. I have got 2 combo pluses. Make sure, yeah, let's also customize Firaga right here. Just make it max easy for me. And you know what? To max easier. Do I have like auto limit? I do not. Okay, so
No.
we'll have to just menu that. That one's fine. That one's fine. Yeah. Zach, this is Terra.
Yeah, Terra. So this is basically the hardest boss in the game. The last super boss you probably will unlock. He has a few different things going on. So he has a very high revenge value limit before he will retaliate. But to compensate for that, he has an armor mechanic where the number of times you hit him before he retaliates will actually like chip away at his armor. So the first hit will do a small amount of damage. And then as you do more damage, you're going to actually do more and more over time. And then when he retaliates, it resets. So Spike rightfully found one of the HP gates. So make sure to dodge the retaliation. So yeah, there's another one.
Yeah, he's either. I think he's like literally just short.
He's very close to the last HP gate.
Yeah, he just.
I think that might have been it.
Yeah, that actually was it. That's hilarious.
Okay, so yeah, now he's gonna do his big desperation attack. He's gonna charge up his Keyblade, and he's gonna kind of go berserk on us a little bit. But there is a consistent way to guard it, dodge it, and set up for the rest of the damage. So yeah, Spike's gonna glide away from Terra, get to an edge of the arena so that we don't get sniped from behind. Guard, 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 and then a dodge roll. So now Spike's gonna use the limit form Ars Arcanum to break down this armor. Something we didn't mention before is that those hits of Ars Arcanum do not add revenge value unless you do the last hit. So we're leveraging that to do damage, but not add to the revenge value. Okay.
Okay. Well, all right. This time we'll do this again.
Yeah. This isn't the worst news. We just have to dodge the DM again. This will also reset his revenge value, so we can start the combo over. Throwing a Mega Elixir to revive Donald.
Switch up
Now
the
we're going
combo.
to go into final form. Yep. This is doing the same thing. It's not adding revenge value, but it's doing a lot more damage. And then going into the Duck Flare with the Aerial Spiral. And GG. Well done.
GG. Yeah, we were able to try to showcase a couple different overpowered strats right there. Duck Flare's great. And Duck Flare's done for the run. Because now we go on. We have got one more fight. Zach, bring us home. Let's fight Data Xemnas. I say one more fight, though. It's actually two. The final story boss of the game. Data Xemnas, you're going to fight the Xemnas 1 version of him into the actual final form. So Zach's going to start off with just doing some guards right here. And once he's about done, he's going to pop up a reflect. And then he's going to try to just get him into a combo. I like using the air combo right there, like Zach just did, to catch him.
I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, that was odd. Yeah, he just kind of he said, no, thank you. Well, it was right at the beginning of the fight. We can go right back in. Data Xemnas, it's good for us that we've died a couple of times in this run, because otherwise, like, it's easy to not appreciate just how hard these bosses are. They can kill you all very quickly. If you don't have the whole thing, like, super mapped out, you're not good at reacting to things. Yeah, it can be pretty tough. All right, so Zach, once again, going to be going for the guards right here. Again, this is phase 1 of a big 2-phase boss fight. Zach's got 34 different hit health bars he's going to have to knock out. Already through 2, so he's doing a great job. Ooh, Zach also tried to go for the slap shot strats, the RSR strats.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do the first time, but the slap shot didn't come through, which is why I was confused.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, I'm just going to use Trinity Limit there to stall, go into limit form to revive my HP. And I think I'll probably just get the building RC after this.
Yeah, you can try to take a step. Oh, if you can do yeah, good try. Yeah, he's pretty easy to... It's pretty easy for him to break out right there as he's going in. The good thing is, all we're really trying to do is get him under 5 bars of health. At that point, he'll want to go use this building reaction command. Where if you use the third part of it, as you can see as it goes by, as kids, you might not know this. Clash, Breakthrough, you want to use Finish. You want to let it cycle to that. It'll put him at 1 HP every time, and then you can just take him out from there. And we go into the actual final boss fight. Zach elected to go into limit form and end it there because that will refill his drive gauge.
Yes.
Who are we watching? We're watching. I'm watching Zach over on his stream. We're streaming together. This is based on our GDQ run. And now for our final boss gamers, Data Zemnis. This is where the ability Combo Master really comes into play. We maybe have not really fully explained it, but what Combo Master allows you to do is even if you aren't making contact with a target, you will still continue your combos anyways. And what is a property that people might not really think about with that is that you can reflect attacks like these orbs and then use a gap closer like slide dash or flash step to drag that reflect damage, that big reflect damage, into Zemnis and go for a full combo. He did break out of it somewhat early, but we've already got him down to half health. Now you can do another one of my favorite speedrun strats in this game, the beloved little vine dance right here. By utilizing sometimes the triangle reaction commands to dodge a few of his attacks, but knowing when Zach can also throw up reflects and deal big damage right back at him. So now he's got to make sure, he doesn't get caught right here. I like the double reflect. Brings him down. Oh, nice guard right there. And Riku able to give him the clutch heal. I like Zach also filling up on Ether. He was getting pretty low on magic. And now that same thing with the Combo Master, utilizing it with Aerial Dive to once again drag the reflect up. Now, important to know right here, he's just about done. He's going to try to catch him out of the DM. He, at this point, wants to do like they do in the game. Yep. GG! He likes to do the dome. We skipped the dome. I underrated how much damage you were going to do. GG's, we did it. Hooray!
At a 208.
208. We did great.
Oh, yeah, that was good.
That was good. That's one of the first times maybe ever I have not died in one of these. Yeah, GG's. That was a good like final run. I thought we did solid on comms. There's obviously some spots where I was going and we'll have three other voices with us. Go ahead.
Yeah, and those types of things are funny anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah,
it's good for entertainment value.
Spike's stupid. That's great.
That's not what I said.
I know. That's what my brain wants to believe every time. I know. Yeah. Mental health. That was great. Zach, great job.
Yeah, I was very happy with that. I felt like I was interjecting well enough. I felt like my energy was high enough the entire time.
Yeah. Your Zigbar was insane. That is actually so.
That's what I wanted to do every time.
Yeah, I dropped that combo coming out of a Mega Duck Flare every time. I got to the point where I was like, dude, if I'm Berserk Warrioring, I'm just using the initial Duck Flare, and then I just Berserk Warrior from there. But it's obviously way faster to do what you did. So,
yeah.
Yeah, and I thought we routed around a seed it was nice about the tools. The only thing that was...
Yes.
There were like 3 unlocks that were hilariously deep in worlds. So I don't think this was like an easy seed by any means. And we still 208'd it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think we were helped by getting the money pouches early.
Yes.
We were helped by having a required Way to the Dawn on level 50.
Yep.
So we were both pushing levels pretty early, and we had like quadruple experience boost.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. Did I have access to 5 EXP boosts?
I don't. You should have 4 at least.
Yeah, because I had 1 here. Yeah, there was 1 I had there. 2. 3. 4. Unless there was 1 somewhere on here. Yeah. We also had second, quad EXP boost. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
For anyone wondering, those do stack. Those do stack that many times. I was like not even killing that many things. I was like, oh, I'll just get hit one time. Like, oh, I just gained like 10 levels. That was great. Are we using the same seed in GDQ or a random one? Yeah, it'll be vetted. We don't want to see the seed beforehand, but we do want to make sure it's not bad. So we've got 2 very good people who I think might have actually already found the seed we're going to use.
Yes, they have found the seed.
Yeah. Zach and I will not look at it, and we'll have a good time. Yeah. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Well, Zach, GG's. This has been a very fun journey, and it's not done yet because at GDQ we'll sit down and we'll work on some stuff. But Zach, you've been a wonderful co-op partner, and I'm excited to show this next Sunday, July 11th. YouTube, make sure you are watching. Again, it's gonna be right around like 1 o'clock Central Time, I believe. And make sure you get those donations in, one for a wonderful cause in Doctors Without Borders, but also to make sure we actually are going to fight all 16 of these bosses. I'm not going to say what it is, but there might be a little extra sauce of a incentive that might also be at the end of that if we're able to hit all 16 of the bosses. So make sure you get those donations in. YouTube, thank you for watching. We'll see you all for the next one. Bye-bye.